Christmas is waiting for you. It'll never start without you, never start without you. Christmas is all about you. I see everywhere around the fairies.
Welcome to my first, actually, I guess it's more like my second Vlogmas for the month. But I guess this one I feel like is more of a fun one. The other one was just like saying what I was going to do about the 75 hard and also that I was going to do Vlogmas. But this one is just like where I'm actually talking about something that's like hopefully interesting to you guys. And we're going to go over like beauty secrets. And some of these things aren't going to be that big of a secret, but some of these things will be obvious and some of these things you might not have ever heard of. But mostly what I do, because I feel like a lot of people will ask me like, oh, what moisturizer do you use? Or, you have nice skin. What is it that you're using? Stuff like that. My skin is not always perfect, but I will say sometimes I have sat there and thought about what I've done over the years that probably something I was doing that was in my favor to maintain fairly decent skin, because I am 36 now. We're okay with that. I am, for the most part, and I'm like shaking this table, which is making the camera shake, but whatever. For the most part, I am totally fine with that age. Okay, so one of the obvious ones. We all know that a good, clean diet is going to help as far as our skin goes, the way we feel, you are, what you eat, drinking your water, making sure that you are super hydrated. I might touch on that again a little bit later, but I'm not going to talk a whole lot about diet in this one. But I want to start out with, like I said, the basic, which is, what do I wash my face with? So I have always been very simple when it came to my skin routine, and I have always just used an organic bar of soap. I keep it really simple. And I don't like bars of soap, even if they say they're organic, that smells very perfumey, very sweet. I tend to still not trust those. I really like to look at the ingredients and find like those 5 ingredients, and that is it. Anything that has tons of ingredients tends to have a lot of unnecessary ingredients, even if it says it's organic. I don't know, I just like super basic stuff that has some essential oils in it, and it's very simple, very clean. So my favorites are like a black African shea butter soap bar. Those are amazing. Those are amazing for your pores as well. I'm not currently using that one because I can't find my favorite brand, but I will put one up here. And I like a basic lavender bar of soap as well. Oh, or peppermint, especially because when you wash your face in the morning, the peppermint kind of wakes you up. And when you breathe it in, it's just so refreshing. So I do love a peppermint on my face. But I keep my skin routine very simple. When I get out of the shower, the only thing I put on my face is Vana Cream. You can get it at Target, Rite Aid. I think you can get it at almost anywhere now. I see it at a lot of places. I used to break out in really, really bad hives. And this eye would always be real swollen, especially if I cleaned a lot the night before and was just using a lot of chemicals and stuff like that. And even still, I will sometimes wake up with it a little bit puffy, but this has been the only thing to actually keep it at bay. It's a tad pricier, but it's worth it. And I use this head to toe, and it is the best. I love it. It is thicker. If you don't like to put a thicker moisturizer on your face, that's fine. But this is just what I do. So anyways, or I like to sometimes even mix in a little bit of, like I said, I think peppermint really does something for the face. This is Certified Fair Trade Soothing. I'm going to put pictures up, but it's this particular one I got at Lassen's. I don't know if everyone has a Lassen's where they're from, but anyways, that's one of them. Oh shoot, so I skipped the other thing that I will do for my face when I'm in the shower. So I like to use a basic soap bar, but when I do exfoliate, because I think you absolutely should exfoliate at least once a week, this I really do like. This is Sand and Sky. It's Australian Pink Clay Flash Perfection Exfoliating Treatment by Australian Botanicals. And I'll put the picture up of this as well. You can also find them on Instagram. And and it smells so good. It's amazing because it smells kind of like a clay and it doesn't smell perfumey, but it's just, it's perfect. I love it. So that's a really good one. And actually, I don't hate the, it's that Citrus St. Ives one. It's like a lot more affordable and you get it like anywhere. I used that for years and I actually really like that one too. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. For literally probably 12 to 15 years, the only makeup that I've used on my skin is Bare Minerals. That is it. And it is this foundation, the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. I do this. Don't mind how like messy this is because of the makeup. And I use the Bare Minerals Prime Time Brightening Foundation Primer for my skin. And that's it. I don't wear a whole lot of makeup. My blush actually is not natural and organic. A lot of the other stuff I put on my, I don't really wear much lipstick, but I more like tinted moisturizers I will wear. Those are not always organic either, but I think the base that you put on your face is really what will help you out there. Coconut oil. I have talked about this before, but it has been a while, so we'll throw this in again. Oil pulling. I don't know why. I find that I do this more in the wintertime. I don't know why. I guess I get sick of it by the time like summer comes and I'm just like, I'm overdoing this and I kind of fall out of it. But lo and behold, I was like, I need coconut oil because I want to start oil pulling again. And I think it keeps me really healthy in the winter months, like my overall health. Oil pulling is when you swish a teaspoon of coconut oil in your mouth and you hold it, don't swallow any. You hold it in there for anywhere from like 10 to 15, I think, even 20 minutes some people will do. And you can look further into it if you want, just for more information. I'm not going to dig too deep into this, but or go on and on about it rather. But first of all, it whitens your teeth. But some research has been shown that it can pull toxins from your teeth, your mouth, even your skin. I've heard that it will help with allergies when you do this on an empty stomach every morning, that it actually pulls toxins from your body. And it's kind of like, whoa, like how? And so I think for some people that seems, I don't know, they need to see it in a textbook to believe it. And I get that. I'm not against science, but I will say for me personally, it absolutely does whiten my teeth. It absolutely has helped me with a sore throat in the past. And what else? My skin. It makes my skin look so good when I'm doing it consistent. That's why I believe it. I'm like, I don't always need it to be in textbook in order for me to know that this is good and that this is what works for me. So be consistent with it though. And I know it kind of grosses some people out when the oil is just sitting in their mouth. But I mean, if it's worth it to you, it's worth it to you. If it's not, it's not. So anyways, apple cider vinegar for me personally has always been a great, what would you call this? Remedy for a lot of things, my digestive health. And I truly believe that it does give you energy. And this has been used for centuries. If something is going to help your digestive system, when your gut is good, it's going to help everything. It's going to help your skin. It's going to help the way you feel overall. It's going to do other things than just simply, I think what the controversy can be sometimes with that is that people will say, oh, it helped me with my bloating or it gives me a flat tummy. And people are like, that's not true. Little to no studies have proven this. But like I said, homeopathy will rarely ever show up in a textbook. It's rarely ever textbook approved. Like anything that's natural, if I tell you that garlic is going to help you with tooth pain, a dentist or someone, I don't know, they might be like, no, that's absolute garbage. It's, this is, I don't know. I just feel like the things that I have tried are tried and true, okay? And that's also another thing I do like to do for my oral care is garlic. Every once in a while, I will eat garlic and I'll make sure that I chomp it with the back of my teeth and just like, I feel like I get such a good clean, especially eating it with steak. I don't know, these are things that I have tried myself. I've been doing it for years and for me, it just works. So the last thing I want to talk about is juicing. I haven't in a while, but I do have a juicer. I do plan to pull it out soon, and maybe this week I will. And I like to juice celery, carrots, oranges. I'll throw in apples sometimes, and ginger. Ooh! I'm like on top of the world when I'm consistent with the juicing. I feel really good. My skin, that was also why I wrote this down, is because I always notice that my skin looks really good as well. I feel like, honestly, I feel like I'm glowing when I'm doing those things. So I would say the two biggest things as far as consumption goes, well, this I just swish in my mouth. Although I do cook coconut oil with my eggs and even sometimes my potatoes. Actually, a lot of things I prefer over like an olive oil. And then I do that in the winter months, and I also do apple cider vinegar often in the winter months, and this just keeps me feeling good. I do a tablespoon of this warm water with cayenne pepper. Is it cayenne? Anyways, I don't know. I forget. So I don't know if that is why. If that is what has contributed to my skin being decent over the years. But I wanted to share this because I have had people ask me questions as far as like what makeup I use or moisturizer or certain products and stuff like that. And the last thing I want to say is stress is going to rob you of prolonged stress, okay? Because short-term stress is not necessarily a bad thing. It could just kick you in the butt and make you do what you need to do or take action. But anyways, I think it's really important to try to, if you remember that if you can't change a situation, then try to embrace it. Let it go. Take one moment at a time. Take one day at a time. Don't try to fix everything at once. And, I like to pray sometimes and just give it to God. But stress, I think, is what is going to really hurt us and age us faster. And it will show up in our health and our face. When you're happy, we look a little different. We really, really, truly do. There's just like something about it. I will throw this in again. Water. Drink your water. Stay hydrated. I have my water right here. This is how much I have left for the day. And it is a lot. Be good to yourself. Take deep breaths throughout the day. Let everything go. Oh my gosh. Stop. I can't believe I almost didn't mention this. Here's a real game changer. I've talked about this before. The sauna, the steam room. Let me tell you. That to me is a major shortcut in having good skin. Like, say you're like, Santana, I want to eat all the bad foods and I'm not that hydrated and this and that. Go find a sauna and a steam room. Also, obviously, you guys know I work out. I've been working out for the last 7-8 years or so, like consistently. There was a period I stopped working out when I had Evie because I felt sick all the time and I felt like I was so energy depleted that I didn't want to take anything away from her, so I just cut it out altogether. And so, but other than that, I've also been working out, trying to always get in a good sweat, a decent sweat, and it was always difficult for me to break a sweat. So that's why I love saunas and steam rooms. But that is so good for your skin. Like that's going to really maintain the youth, in my personal opinion. And you can look into it. You can look into all of these things. You don't have to take my word for it. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And I hope this was sort of entertaining. And I don't know, it just seems like a thing that I do. So we're going to end it on a dance and like...